Hello, my name is Shell, and I just want to first say welcome to my new channel called Florida Food Forest and Pharmacy with an F. I do have another YouTube channel called Shell Living Green, but I decided to create this channel solely for showing you guys how I build up this land out here. I have a little over an acre, and I'm going to turn it into a food forest pharmacy, and I am in Florida, 9B, zone 9B, and in Marion County. So I basically am starting that to teach, well, I should say not just teach, learn as well, because there's a lot that I do not know. But I will be discussing, showing you guys how I build this up from nothing to a food forest, a campground. And I am going to also try to create a botanical garden. We have already done a lot of work to the land. As you can see, it's cleared. So let me show you what it looked like before we even cleared the land. I just turned into where the land is at. It's about maybe a mile off of this road. It's bumpy dirt road. Here's the start of my property. Since everything has grown up since I was last here. I mean, everything has grown super high. So they may have just came out to like trim down everything when I was last here. And it's, for some reason, a whole lot of traffic through here today. So it starts right here and goes all the way around, and literally all of this has grown up so tall within the last, I believe I was out here maybe 5 months ago, if that, and all of this has grown so tall. So it's like I really can't even get over there. There's a little entry point right here, but it's like I said, we were walking through all of this, but there's no way to walk through it right now. So it's still a little low right there, and right in this, maybe I can go in through here. I just don't want to like puncture my tires or anything, but and this is still part of the land, all the way around and down this street on the left side. Hi. So The last time I was at least able to walk down by the water, but I'm not able to do so right now. But it's a little path right here. It's nice and quiet, so I'm going to try to get a quote from my lawn guy to see what he would charge to cut this. And it's going to be a lot of work. I can't believe it grew this much. So I definitely have to get out here more often. So I just had a long talk with the neighbor across the street. And take a look at this. All this corn is what he feeds the deer. So no wonder when I pulled up the last time, all those deer were over here. So this is where he feeds them. That's funny. So I'm planting things, and they're gonna be over here until I can get them out. There's a deer right there. He was just looking at me. And there's another one. And they're just looking like. And there's the baby. He's just looking like, are you coming this way? Yes, sir, I am. He seemed like a very nice guy. And he's talking about his wife been sick for 3 weeks. I'm like, she needs to go to the doctor. He's saying he's trying to get her to go, but she's not. And he's 78 years old. My property goes all the way down. You really can't see. And there's the lake back there behind it. All the way through here and up and around through there. So I'm gonna show you right here is how I came in, and it's a little area where they had cleared out. So maybe I'll clear out this path all the way back to the water, at least be able to have that. So if everything else grows right now, that's okay until I can get out here. So I'm going to try to clear this path so I can have a straight shot back. It's just so amazing how fast that grew up in 5 months. It's a few hours from my home, and it's literally my fault that I haven't been back out here to check on it. So now it's going to cost a lot just to clear it back out. So the neighbor across the way, he said he'd been living there for 35 years. He did end up going to take his wife to the hospital. I guess he went and told her that I was a nurse, and then I said that she should go. So they left, and they were really nice. He was explaining to me about the impact fee to pay before you can get electricity in the well. And he said it was like $10,000. He basically said he was about to get in a fight with the previous owner. So just a lot. So he was like, he'll, if I need anything, to just speak with him, and he'll be there. In the meantime, I hope that he stops feeding the deer. I don't know if he will, but it's not a nuisance to me having them come around, because I like watching them. But if I decide to plant a lot of edible things, they will eat them. So he was upset at the other guy because the guy came in and tore down our cut down, I should say, a lot of trees. And that was, he said, you know, a lot of wilderness and animals' homes, which I understand because I'm that type of person too. You know, I want to keep it as nature friendly as possible. So I was disappointed when I did go and I saw that they had cut down all those trees. So what I'm going to do is just try to replant trees. And I want it to be like a secluded, private area. You know, I don't want you to be able to just see in and see what's going on back there.
And now that you saw the land before, let's go back in time about a month or two.
We went over there to the land and took our lawn guy over. And he was saying that he's going to charge, I think, $800 a day to clear that land. It's a little bit over an acre. I think it might be like 1.07 or 1.17 acres. And that's reasonable because I think they're like $1,500 to $2,000 to clear it. So hopefully he can get it all done in one day, which he said he was going to try to. So that is an expense that I don't know if I really wanted to pick up, but I have to because, like I said, my husband doesn't want the trees and all my garden stuff growing in our yard of our home. So I am going to be taking everything over there to that property. And then, like I showed in one of the videos before, where the neighbor had been feeding the deer, he's been throwing corn out there to feed the deer. So I don't have a problem with wildlife, but I don't want them nibbling and chewing up my fruit trees, which I hear several people say that they will chew it all the way down. And I'm going to have some kind of caging or fencing up, which is going to be another expense. So I'm just like getting discouraged because it's like I don't have the money to personally pay for all of this stuff. And I'm discouraged because I pulled up my fruit trees. Well, actually the lawn guy, he dug them up over about 2 months ago, and they're in pots and they're dead. Like, I'm not gonna say dead because sometimes they do come back to life. But they're like brown, no leaves. The leaves are dead on some of the ones, but I might have lost a lot of my fruit trees. So in order for me to replace them, that would be additional money. So I'm just going to take this project one day or 1 week at a time because the land is 2 hours from my home. I'm going to have to be going out there to get these trees planted and to do fencing, gating or something. I don't know anything about tools or any of that. So this is going to be a big learning process for me. And again, I have to buy tools. Another thing I thought of is I can plant some things around that they do not like. I also heard that Irish Spring soap works. So I will get some of that and, you know, try to tie it to the trees as well.
As you guys can see, I am at Lowe's. Like my veggie shirt, Veggie Fest. I think it's like 2021 or something. But anyway, so we're gonna see what we can find here. So we're looking for things that the deer do not like. They do not care for most herbs. Rosemary. They got basil. So they got a lot of good things. And right now they're saying they're $5.78. I usually catch them on sale for like 4 for $10. It may be a good idea to find some thorny items and place them around the property, which that's what I was thinking, planting some trees around because I want my privacy and also to try to keep the deer out. So that might be a good option too. If I plant some cactus or something, I doubt the deer are gonna just walk through there. There's just so many things that I can do. So I'm trying to see if they have like a section that's like for deer resistant, or if I have to read each particular plant to see. I'm so in love with greenery. I am. I love flowers and plants. So I'm just looking around, you know, just trying to get some ideas of things that I might be able to use, and getting some pricing, because I'm definitely going to need that. So just looking now. Okay, so they actually have a chart here for deer resistant plants, and we want to look for the tags with the deer resistant on the bottom. And then at the top it has that attracts butterflies and hummingbirds. So at the same time I want to resist deer, I also want to have like a butterfly garden or a place for the hummingbirds. So that's going to be nice. I'm just getting my vision in mind of what I want to do. Okay guys, so I decided this week that I am going to use my $20 or that I was using for my thrift store challenge, and go ahead and get some plants. So I found local guy that was selling some plants on Marketplace, so I'm getting ready to go over there and get some plants. We got to keep this a secret though, because my husband doesn't want me getting any more plants, because I'm gonna have to take them to the house until I can take them over to the land. But there's a few things that I need and I would like to get now, so that they could be growing a little bit before I put them over there. Like, I'm focusing on like nitrogen fixer. So here in Florida, our soil is clay, so our sand. So you want to build up your soil. So you want to choose things that are high in nitrogen that will help build your soil up and to feed your plants so that they can grow more healthy. So Mexican sunflower is what I'm going to pick up. It's like a chop and drop. You let it grow and then you chop it down and place it around your plants, fruit trees, or items like that. They have comfrey. That is also a great chop and drop. A lot of beans, they are good for adding nitrogen to your soil. So you guys did see what the soil and dirt looked like over there in the at the land. And like I said, here our soil is very dry, and it does need to be amended. I do not add any type of fertilizers or anything like that. So I feed my plants and my vegetables, other plants and vegetables, so I feed them scraps, kitchen scraps, and that's all they get. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm headed there. I'll be there in a little bit. All right, so I am back. I just picked up my plants. I did spend a little bit over my budget, but that's just how it is when you're looking at plants. I love buying from personal growers. I love looking at their land and their plants and everything they're growing. Like, that is just the greatest. I always have the best conversations with them because we see eye to eye. We on the same level, the same page. He's a teacher, a retired teacher. He has so much knowledge, and he was, you know, a bright young man. But he also told me that he has a YouTube channel, Rutherford, I believe. I'm gonna put it down here because I can't remember the rest of it, and I'm driving now. But I just thought that was awesome. So he started his YouTube channel to document his growing of the plants, and he had apple trees, and I can't wait to go back. I told him I definitely will be back once I get this stuff down in my land. I want to pick up some apple trees and also a few things that he does not have. I'm gonna take a few over there to him, so I'm gonna get those ready for him. But it was just a lovely experience, and I feel happy. Like, I feel great. And this sun is terrible right now. So I just got back, so I want to show you guys what plants I purchased. I'm going to go through these before my husband gets home, and then there's a secret area in the back that I'm gonna put the plants in, so he won't know that I have these. Let's see. So we're gonna talk about them, or I'll tell you, this is triple crown blackberry. I think this was like, everything was really cheap. So let me not go into prices because I don't remember. But yeah, so triple crown blackberry. I haven't been successful with any blackberry, blueberries, or raspberries yet. So we're gonna try that and see. Then I have a brown turkey fig, and he said that it was 2 in here. He gave me this. So got fig. This is blue butterfly pea, which I do grow this, but everything was chopped down and everything, so I don't even want to risk like not having something. So, and he was so reasonably priced that I went on ahead and just repurchased some of the items anyway, just in case some of the stuff that I have does not make it. And blue butterfly pea, like the Asians use it and they'll make a tea out of it. It has like a purplish flower, and just look it up because it has like, its nickname is for a woman's part. I think this is called Kenaf, Kenaf. It's a type of hibiscus. It's kind of like, it looks like marijuana leaves. And it has the most beautiful red flowers. And I did have this growing as well, so I decided to get another one. This is Cernan cherry. I had this growing, and I have no idea where it went because I haven't seen it in a while. It's been maybe a year or so, so I don't even know what happened with that. So I have a Cernan cherry. Let's see. This is the Okinawa spinach. This should be grown in partial shade, and I haven't had any luck growing this either. So I decided to try it yet again. So hopefully this one will make it. I got a Barbados cherry, and this is my favorite cherry. This was the one that I showed you guys and said that was my favorite cherry, and it didn't make it. It'll probably be a few years before this makes cherries. So I just got it just in case my other one doesn't make it, which I don't think that it is going to survive. This is Mexican sunflower. This was the real reason I went. He didn't have many cuttings of these, so he did give this to me complimentary. And this is what I will use for chop and drop, and it also helps with pollinators. Beautiful. And this is the white butterfly. I don't know if it's the white butterfly pea or what, but I just got it. Or it may be butterflies like it. I don't remember, but hey, we had it. I think he gave me that complimentary as well. And I think he gave me this one, the blue butterfly pea, complimentary. Did I have 2 of those?
Oh, yeah, I did. This isn't blue butterfly pea. I don't have to ask him what this is. This was the milkweed. And he wrote blue butterfly pea by accident. So this is a milkweed. It's good for butterflies. So I'm going to ask him the precise name for that one. This is grand name Nam bananas. This is like the bananas that are found at the grocery store. So I will go ahead and plant that. And then he gave me, I have pigeon pea, but my variety of pigeon pea, the pods are just all the way green. He has some different colors, and when I seen it, I noticed, I was like, wait a minute, that's pigeon pea, and mine don't look like that. So mine are more smaller than these. They're like skinnier, and they're all the way green. These are green with mauve color going through it, and these are more like wine color. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna let these dry out and see. I hope that they will produce for me, because that it would be nice to have another variety of pigeon peas. But that's all that I have, and he did give me some more seeds, and I'm going to go ahead and plant these now.
I hope you enjoyed me bringing you up to date on what's been going on at the property. I would like to thank you so much for joining me, and it's been good meeting you. Until next time, bye-bye.